Hello people of YouTube, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2 Skull of the First Sin, where we last left off. We had killed the Rotten and gone to Shulva and seen Sin fly off. In this video, we will continue on our journey to get the 4 Great Souls.
Proceed.
But first,
It is the
we will talk to the Emerald Herald and level up again. Gain some more levels. That's actually perfect. And I also want to see if we have any soul items on us, aside from boss souls. Which I have a bunch of boss souls I could probably go ahead and use at Strayed. I actually haven't gone to see Strayed in a little while. But I'll do that probably when we kill our next boss. But for now, let's go over. Let's have you repair my... Wow, those rings are expensive to repair. Never mind. I'd have you repair them, but never mind then. Let's see what pyromancies we can buy then.
Hello again.
You. Not really. Well, yeah, let's reinforce the pyromancy flame again. Make it even stronger.
I'm always.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you sell fire seeds? You do.
Please.
I don't have enough souls. Okay, well then. I guess it's time to move on. But I guess while I'm here, I'll buy some stuff from Malintia real quick. I can never have too many life gems.
Dang.
So, now we get to go and continue our journey through the Shaded Woods, which we actually have not actually started the journey through, so yay. All we had done was come in and we got a bonfire. Ooh. Kill the basilisk. A raw stone. Not bad. Come in here and... I mean, isn't this like an essence flash charge or something? Yep. Okay, well, I'll have something to do with the Emerald Herald next time I go to her. Crap, the door isn't open. Shoot. I was gonna go around and kill these guys anyway. Some of these rooms have items, others don't, and just have enemies. Neither of these rooms had items. Let's go up here. Him. We actually have not seen one of these enemies yet, and we won't be seeing one for a little while. Another one for a little while, anyway. But there is one here. We will get some items here. I'll open this door and kill this guy. And I could have sworn that there was something in these rooms, but I guess not. So now we'll come back down here. We'll pull this lever. There we go. As soon as this door opens, our new journey begins. Yeah! Do you note those weird naked guys with poisonous hands and stuff? I'm gonna be seeing them a lot throughout the Shaded Woods, or at least this first section of them. For example, we have one right here. Now there's something I should probably explain that I did in the last video that I didn't really say anything about because I was too focused on killing those invaders. I had equipped my dagger to attack the invaders with backstabs and stuff. Now there's a very good reason why I did that. In this game, the daggers are actually the strongest counterattack weapons in the game. Like, as you saw, the dagger, when I counterattacked in the last episode, was doing as much damage for a counterattack as my upgraded sword that's nearly maxed out. So, the daggers are extremely powerful, especially if you upgrade them. They become insanely powerful. But so, if you're going for a build based on counterattacks, such as parries, riposts, backstabs, stuff like that, I would recommend using a dagger. It sounds kind of stupid at first because you think, okay, dagger's not going to be that strong, but it's actually quite powerful. Especially if you happen to do a power stance dual dagger run. Those are actually, those kinds of runs are actually really strong. So we'll come up here and, yeah, that very short path leads to a bonfire, which we'll rest at. But there are now 3 paths we can take. But the fact of the matter is, for now, that path's a dead end, that path is a dead end, this path is where we're supposed to go. And actually, is one of the paths a dead end? Yeah. Thing is, these 4 bosses I've been fighting are required normally in the game, however, there is a way around them. A way around having to fight these enemies. These 4 bosses and getting these 4 great souls. There's actually a way around them. But I'll talk more about that after we talk to this guy. Even though you can't tell really there's a guy here, but it's the severed head. Okay, hold on. Oop. Yeah. This area, the Shade Woods has a lot of these invisible guys. You cannot lock onto them, so you have to fight them without locking on. Anyway,
Leave me be.
back to this guy.
What?
This guy is the head of Vingarl. Now, I would definitely recommend talking to this guy, because when you do a certain thing with him, for one thing, here in a moment, once I'm done talking to him and he tells us his whole life story, he gives us his helmet, and that's how you get the achievement for talking to him. He'll also sell you Claymore and Greatsword, Destructive Great Arrows. He'll sell you Gold Pine Resin and Lightning Urns, and Magic Barrier. So if you need Gold Pine Resin, this is the place to get this. And once you do more or less the rest of his storyline, I guess you could call it, his quest line, you'll be able to buy more stuff from him. But the reason I suggest talking to Vingarl, because Vingarl himself is a summon for certain bosses and whatnot in the game. For example, he can be summoned in the very final boss fight to fight alongside you. Now this sounds stupid at first, because you know what the severed head's gonna do, but when you finish his quest line, whenever you summon him, he has his body with him. So he actually becomes quite useful, and he is really, really powerful. And so now, here we are at the 3rd bonfire in Shaded Woods. And we can continue to progress throughout this area, doing all kinds of stuff. I come here, and now, here's something that is fun to do. Shoot the butterfly! Shoot the butterfly! And the butterfly's dead. Now, now the area down there actually normally takes a long while to get to. However, if you jump out this window, you can get there really early. So, and there is some useful stuff over here. For example, you have this guy. So see, I did 300 damage there with that backstab. But I did almost 500 damage with an unupgraded dagger. So the dagger is a good thing to work on, even if you're not going to use it in actual battle. to have for whenever you do counter attacks such as backstabs and riposts. It's very helpful to have. We got some more sublime bone dust. We'll come down here, and now I'm going to unpetrify this guy. And there's a really, really good reason why I want to unpetrify this guy and get past him. Now these lion dudes are also a major part of the Shaded Woods. They are quite powerful. If they hit you, they will do a lot of damage. Now this next part is where you want to be careful, because right in here... Ooh, I didn't realize his back would be to me. Perhaps I can... Boom! Yeah! Yeah, okay. This is Vengarl's body. To complete Vengarl's quest, if you will, you have to destroy the body. And his body is really, really strong, provided it can actually hit you. As you saw there, he did quite a bit of damage to me. And then you get the rest of Vengarl's armor set. To get his weapons, you have to actually buy them off Vengarl himself. Now, there is a second path you can take, which involves petrifying this guy. But, however you do it, you still have to unpetrify someone in order to get in here. So, yeah. So now that's done. And we'll go and we will jump this gap. Whee! And open this chest, and within we will find... the Black Knight Halberd, which is an okay weapon. To be honest, whether it's Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2, I've never really used the Black Knight stuff. So. And then we're going to come up here. And we're going to unpetrify this guy now. And yes, there are a lot of enemies in this area that are petrified. But killing this guy gives you the Fang Key, which is required for something here in a little bit. And then, yeah. So there's a lot of these invisible soldiers as well now. I'm going to try this a couple times. See if I can get it to work. Because you can actually jump from there into that hole. In Dark Souls 1, I thought it was the original Dark Souls 2 is what I meant. I thought it was the only way to get in here, was through making that jump. I didn't know at the time there were actually two other paths to do so. So, I'm going to attempt to do this one more time, and if I don't get it, then oh well, I'll go take one of the normal paths, and hey, I got it. Sweet. So down here you will find quite a few basilisks. And I do mean quite a few. There are a lot of these things. About 4 or 5 basilisks in this one room. Now try to avoid the orange liquid because it will break down your armor if you step into it. Okay, ooh, there's an item. Twinkling Titanite, nice. Can never have too much of that. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll open this door. And this is where we'll find Orthotix. Or Ornifix. She is the other she's a blacksmith. But she's the other boss soul weapon person. Ornifix herself can make you weapons out of the major boss souls. So people like Old Iron King and the Rotten and ones like them, she can use their souls to make weapons and equipment. So, I actually want to go get something real quick. So, There's something in Majula that I have yet to buy that is actually really useful for a part coming up here in the Shaded Woods. I'm not sure if we'll make any more progress in the Shaded Woods this video, because this could take me a bit to get some of this stuff done that I'm wanting to get done here. And we've only got about 5 minutes left in the video. But, we want to come talk to Xiaohua.
You do have a time.
Okay. And then we will buy the Ring of Whispers. The Ring of Whispers is a very somewhat interesting weapon. Or weapon. Why am I saying a weapon? It's a ring. It's literally called the Ring of Whispers. It's an interesting ring because its description is that it lets you hear the voices of monsters or enemies or something along that line is the description for the ring. What is this description? Hear the voices of foes. Yeah. But it doesn't exactly do that. Okay, upgrade my sword a little bit more. So 3 more Titanite chunks, and I can max out the sword. And I can use my large Titanite chunks, and boom, I've got my rapier up in level again. And I'm also going to go ahead and start upgrading the dagger as well. Just because the more damage it does, the better off for counterattacks. Yeah. So, okay, so that's done. I also want to head back here so we can go talk to Vengarl again. Because I like having Vengarl's help on certain bosses, and unless you talk to him after killing his body, he won't be summonable. So, I'm gonna go talk to Vengarl so that we can count on his help later on when we need it. Yeah. So off we go. Up here.
Back again. Ah, it was you who vanquished my... I don't know. If you... I was...
And so now, he offers to be summoned. And now you can buy his Red Rust sword, his Red Rust scimitar, his Red Rust shield, and I thought he sold lightning arrows. Maybe it's someone else I'm thinking of that sells lightning arrows.
Phil.
Oh well. But yeah, so now Vengarl is available for when we need him. There are actually a few items in this little section of forest that are hard to... well, not too hard to get. I can probably go ahead and try and get some of them in this video real quick, since I don't really have time to make too much progress in Shaded Woods itself. I can go ahead and come in here and gather some of the items that are scattered around here. So in this chest we'll find the Chloranthy Ring +1. I keep forgetting that that's in this place, so that was a good thing to come for. This is what makes the Shaded Woods so annoying, is these invisible enemies. Because in this foggy section you can't see a damn one of them, but they're still there. It's going to kill me. Not before I kill it first. Okay, so now we'll open this chest. And we get the old sun ring, which, to be honest, the old sun ring is only helpful, really, in PvP. Because the idea of the ring is that once you take a certain amount of damage, the ring explodes, hurting the enemy that attacked you. AKA the enemy player in PvP will take damage from the explosion. But I believe you'll also take a little bit of damage as well, so the ring itself, in my opinion, not too good of a ring. But it's good for certain situations. That being said, our time is up for this video. And so, next time we will continue our way through Shaded Woods, and hopefully we will finish this area off. Hope to see y'all in the next video. So long.